kitchen. Today I'm making a special meal. It's a meal that is it's a favorite for all of us here at home. I'm gonna make crab cioppino. I've been looking for crab and it is so expensive to buy crab. But I just found some at Costco and I figure I'll try for the Labor Day to make some crab cioppino. So I have here some crab. I have here some fish. I think this is tilapia. And then I have some shrimp. And then I have mussels. With this you can put whatever fish you want. This is what I had at home. I just bought the mussels and the crabs, so that's what I'm gonna do. So in here I have olive oil, wine, and I'm using most of this. For this is good to use dry spices. I have here some thyme, oregano, some black pepper, some basil, dry basil, and some salt. And in here I have some Old Bay seasoning, some sugar, and then some lemon pepper spices, the lemon pepper mixture. Some salt, garlic, some bell peppers, green onions, regular onion, 1 small onion, parsley, marinade sauce, and 1 can of diced tomatoes. I've been wanting to make this recipe, but like I said, it's just, it takes a lot of ingredients and it's just the 2 of us, so I'm gonna share this with my son. So I figure why not make it, and that way I can make a video. So anyway, here I'm gonna use some olive oil and I'm gonna sweat the vegetables, the onion first. So I'm gonna put the regular onion, the bell pepper, and then the garlic. I can put the garlic because it has the bell pepper, so. And then the green onion. And we're gonna sweat this for maybe about 2 minutes. I'm gonna add all the spices. So those onions and all that stuff are tasting all the spices, and the spices get to be toasted a little bit, so it intensifies the flavor. Okay, now I'm gonna add the wine, and we're gonna cook that alcohol for a little bit. Ooh, the smell of this. Already smell like cioppino. Add my marinade sauce and my diced tomatoes. I'm gonna rinse my can and rinse my bowl so I don't lose none of all those flavors. And I'm gonna add 2 cups of water. And this is gonna simmer here for maybe about an hour. You just want a low simmer to cook all those vegetables. I'm going to put my parsley, half of my parsley. I'm going to lower the temperature to medium and going to let this cook for 1 hour. Keep stirring so that, make sure that it's not sticking in the bottom. Okay friends, it's been about 2 hours. I mean actually an hour and a half, not completely 2 hours. And I add more water because I want enough juice in like the sauce. So I'm going to put all my mussels in. And I wash these and I took the little beer. There's a little beer here. You're supposed to pull it out. I rinsed these a few times so they're all clean. You want to mix them around. And then we're going to add the crab. And I pulled all the legs apart. So we get all the flavor into all of them, each one of them. I'm going to bring the heat a little bit higher. And we're going to simmer this for maybe 5 minutes. And that's why I said you add enough water to your sauce so you have enough to cover all the meat. Put the lid on and just let it cook for 5 minutes. Okay friends, it's been 5 minutes. So now I'm going to add the rest of my fish and the shrimp. And we're going to just put that on top. And then as we mix it, it starts cooking everything. And then I have fresh basil, so I'm just going to throw some of the leaves on top if you don't have to. If you don't have it, you don't have to. Then I'm going to add the rest of the parsley. And we're going to cover this another 5 minutes. It's been about 10 minutes. And now I'm grabbing some of that juice from the bottom and drizzling over all the fish. So it gets all that flavor. And I'm gonna let this cook here for another 20 minutes. But I want all that fish to have. I'm trying to do so I won't mess up the fish. I want the big chunks of fish. So I'm gonna lower the heat. And I'm going to let this simmer, but I'm going to try for salt. I'm going to try for salt and for the seasonings. Oh my gosh. So good. That is so delicious. Look how big of a pot. This can feed a nice crowd with some good bread. You have a beautiful meal. So I'm going to let this sit here and cook for another 20 minutes. Friends, my crab cioppino is done, and my last, to top it off, I have a little bit of lemon juice, one medium lemon, and I just drizzle over. Oh, I wish you could smell all this. It is so good. I'm gonna try a little bit. I just want more of the broth, some of that fish. I used tilapia, that's what I had. I thought I had some cod, but couldn't find them. So you use whatever you have and whatever you like as far as fish. And some crab. And some shrimp. This is one pot wonder. with some bread. Show your friends this dish. Look at this. I wish you can all smell. This is so good. I got some bread, some crusty bread. My favorite is the sauce. That's where I go for. What a meal. This is so good. You get that fish. This is one of my favorites. When it comes to seafood, you can't go wrong. So anyway, this is what's gonna be for dinner for us, and we're gonna share because this is a big pot. But that's why I don't make this that often, because you have to make it. It's for a big crowd, and it's just me and my husband. So anyway, you give it a try to this recipe for your next gathering with your family, with friends. And it's so easy. It's one pot. You can take the whole pot into the table, put it on the table with some French bread, some glass of wine or some beer. It is perfect for a get together. And you can make this ahead of time, keep in the refrigerator. The day you're gathering, just reheat it and it'll be fine. And especially when you see that there is that sale on fish. I mean, you know, we don't get that good fish quite often. So we have to buy what we find that in the stores. Anyway, so give it a try to this recipe. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. Give me some thumbs up. Share my videos with your friends on your social media. And I really, really appreciate. Thank you for all your support and for being my fan. And until next time, let's get cooking. Have a good day.